DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right, nowhere to go.
And a good tackle there right around the 30, stops him short of the 1st down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
1st down, Steelers.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Jones wants to change it up. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Short throw to Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. The Ravens 28-yard line.
Warren will try the right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And the Steelers 1st down.
They toss it to Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones.
At the Ravens' 23-yard line.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers.
Jones pass.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Jones. To the sideline and incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Boswell's kick is good.
Makes the score.
And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. From the 33, here's 2nd down at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line.
A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
It's 2nd down.
On the give, it's 1. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down.
3rd down and 13.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers.
Holding offense.
That's Ronnie Stanley, former top 10 pick from Notre Dame. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. Now he's free to midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. It's 4th down. Jordan Stone.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. A handoff for Warren. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Jones. Short throw to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Warren. And he coughed it up. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Recovered by the offense.
Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Johnson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. And this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Warren. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Jalen Warren punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start by running the option to the right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them. Now, you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after it.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, Jones got his man. It's Warren. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. To to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mac Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will go to Henry out wide. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to... RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Jordan Stout now.
Jordan Stout in punt formation for the Ravens.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Steelers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The tight end in motion right. The drive will start with an option going left. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
Here's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Jackson now. Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. That is caught. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Jackson throwing to start the drive. He finds Hopkins complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Second and 1 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down. First and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Nifty move. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over.
Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Throwing Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
23-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Austin. Ooh, with a juke. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Jones. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Extra point now by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. T.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. On the return, Austin.
Return team.
Boy, costly, Charles.
I'll say, Brandon, on 4th down, no less, because that ended up being a pretty easy call for the official, and it's going to wipe out the 1st down they picked up.
Short throw to Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
On the run, it's Warren. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Steelers.
Now Jones going to change it up here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case...
And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
They'll run it. Warren. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 31.
That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Right side and caught by Kohler. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And taken right on the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one too low. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's the backup Rudolph. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. Here's Rudolph. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. Quick slant caught by Kirk. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes... Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. The weekend where 4 teams gets cut down to 2 here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. This makes it up to the 25. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're brought out by a former first-rounder and Rookie of the Year runner-up in 2021 out of the University of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
Okay, you're not going to find a quarterback that will tell you it's not easier to play at home. It is in the playoffs. Right, the crowd is on your side, no travel. I think equally every quarterback will tell you There's nothing more rewarding, more fulfilling than going into somebody else's house and beating them. He's got that chance today.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking from the gun, here's Jones. That's caught, this is Kirk. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They toss to Warren, running right. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Trying an inside give to Warren. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's
Jones setting up the play action. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away.
4th down.
And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And bringing them out, a former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Well, I got to believe, Kate, that those touchdowns a week ago in that wild card round, both of them through the air, going to give this quarterback and this offense a little bit more confidence to do the same today.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars first down.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
They go right back to Etienne. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Man in motion, out of the slot. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And they stop him before he can reach that marker. And now we've got a penalty flag out too. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Jacksonville in punt formation. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. On 1st down, Jones. Complete right side to Washington. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
1st down, Steelers.
This is Warren, headed right. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they get this down to the 28.
Complete to
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Pressure comes, Jones. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it.
And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Now Jones. He can run it. Jones is hit. He fumbles it. And somebody's on it. Let's wait for the signal. Yes, it was recovered by the defense. Oh, man, looked like a big play touchdown. And instead, the defense steals it away on the fumble for the touchback. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now give this up the middle to ETN. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. ETN again. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
They'll try it left with ETN. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Lawrence working from the gun. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Following the play, we've got whistles for an injury timeout. It looks like somebody on the offense. Yeah, there's Brian Thomas. 1st down throw. Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
They'll toss it to Etienne. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Carl Granderson on the tackle. Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Running back, motioning right. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
That's good.
Now a carry. He loses the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And he found a lane, gets this up to the 20. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were... So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. This is ETN. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This from 28 yards away. Little knocks it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Kate, I like to call that whole situation right there complimentary football. The defense, they take the ball away. The offense, well, they possess it and drive it a good chunk down the field. And ultimately, well, your kicker delivers with the field goal.
Calvin Austin on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Steelers offense headed out. And coming off our first points of the ballgame, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Now start the drive with Warren. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Warren. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Warren quick on the draw. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Warren once more. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down by James Bradbury. The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Throwing here, Jones. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Complete to
Corliss
Travis
Waitman
Smith.
on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest.
4th down.
And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14. The Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 19-yard
On
line.
2nd down, it's Etienne. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
20-yard line.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Lawrence to throw it. Finds him on the slant. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a give to Etienne. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
17 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Etienne. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Number 12, Travis Hunter. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Lawrence looking to throw. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Jaguars into punt formation. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
The Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's Etienne on the give. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go right back to Etienne. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the Steelers' 45-yard line.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. Jukes one defender. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's good.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. Has some room to work. He picks it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game.
Steelers nothing.
On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Steelers need some big yards in a hurry. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Here's Jones to throw. That's caught. This is Kirk. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The Steelers calling their first time out. 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Here's a lob deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Jones. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down. To the air once more. Here's Jones. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 13 yards.
1st down throw by Jones. He lets one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. To throw again, it's Jones. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Again, Jones to the air. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down. Jones going to throw again. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. And he'll try to hit this one well. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Lawrence working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. Back deep, the speedy Calvin Austin. And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow! And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Steelers taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. Ooh, almost to throw the costume. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
He was covered by Travis Hunter.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. On the right side, Noel has it. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, Jones to throw. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's going to to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Pittsburgh.
Play action now with Jones. Steps up and he's running with it. Jones is hit, he fumbles it. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Jones now to throw. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our... Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this 3rd quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defense...
Oh, the football's loose. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. All right, so in the end, it's a play for no gain, Brock, although we did have plenty of excitement along. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So out now comes the punter. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away.
4th down.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now Jones. First down pass, set away by a defender, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Put some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Punt meets him at the 28. Escapes a defender. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's ETN on first down. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They send a man in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Diving, it looks close. He got it! Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Counter give to ETN. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, set now. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Lawrence throwing here. Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start.
So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. They've got a man in motion. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
That's another Jaguars first down.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
ETN again. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
At the line of scrimmage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Lawrence here running the sneak. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Mike Tomlin never afraid to tell the officials how he feels, and he's got the challenge flag out. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too. ETN does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
ETN again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Hits him on the out route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Finds him over the middle. Did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Play fake, Jones. Puts a mare under it, deep down the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They gain 14 on the play, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Running it here with Etienne. Jukes out a one-stop. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Well, here it is. This is the moment, Mike, that he has been working towards ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put in the work. He's gotten the reps with the first team. He's had some ups and downs through training camp in the preseason. But it's clear, this organization has all the confidence in the world for this young quarterback to go out as the Week 1 starter. And frankly, the hope is he's the franchise quarterback for years to come.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds. 3rd and 2. Here we go. We'll try and run it here with Warren. He will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll run the toss with Warren. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. That one on the former first-rounder, Troy Fautanu. He'll drop to throw. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15. But it's 3rd down.
He's got his man. That's Noel. And Mike Tomlin wants the officials to get another look at it. So out comes the challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a first down. And he'll lose yardage here Here, the defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
And goal at the 10-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the goal line and in. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Steelers.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Falcons, nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Falcons take over.
Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back, 1st and 10. He'll step up and run this. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
Pitts is the man in motion.
42-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
At the 39.
From the gun, here is Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. Here's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. And Penix. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain
1st and 10.
yards. That's another Falcons.
It's the 1st run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, Penix hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Falcons, 1st down.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. That is T.J. Watt. He's got his 1st sack of the season here early in week 1. On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Penix. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. At 39.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, left side here for Johnson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. So they're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Penix under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Derek Harmon working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He's to midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. And it'll get forward to about the 42. Xavier Watts there to bring him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
back to throw.
At the 42-yard line.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. 3rd and 5.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10.
All right, right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. Third down, they need 5.
Third down and 5.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Here's Kent to return. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Jaylen Warren. And he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. But hold everything. There's a flag way back on the other side of the field, and this one is going to get wiped away.
Holding offense.
Oh, as costly as they come. The holding call wipes away what would have been a long touchdown. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6. That's out wide to Warren. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's on for the 2nd time to try to get something inside the 10. Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's a 10-yard
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 12-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 10.
Pitts is the man in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. Throw on the run is complete. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta.
It's 4th down.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Complete to Jaylen Warren. No gain.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here comes the jet sweep.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. don't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Robinson. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First down.
Another run here for Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
10 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Mooney in motion.
At the 43-yard line.
And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
7-3 is the score.
34-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
For the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 1. It's 7-6. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. A throw right side, pulled in by Noel. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Quinton Lake. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That one taken in by London. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Falcons.
Now, this looks like a design run. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll throw. It's Penix. He keeps it himself. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it.
Stop short of the goal line. A gain of 7 yards. It's now
So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Oh, a loose football. It appeared like the Falcons were able to get back on that one. Ball stays with Atlanta. And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets in for the 2-point conversion. And the lead bumps up to 7. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. He'll get about 2. James Pierce in on the tackle. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. He'll step up and run. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play. They'll look to throw again. Here's a screen set up for Warren. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. They get the former first-rounder out of Northwestern, Peter Skoronski. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
To the left side, it is caught by Myers. He'll be stopped here short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. He'll drop to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to get it. Mike Tomlin wants the officials to get another look at it. So out comes the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are back within 4 at 14-10.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. We'll go play action now with Penix. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Keanu Benton there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
And in motion is Brown.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was brought down by
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. The trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler first down.
First down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9. Brings up.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This from 34 yards. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are back within a point. It's 14-13. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4.
Up 2nd and 4.
They run over center with Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Falcons 1st down.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need-to-have-it situations. Tough yards. He's been getting them over and over throughout the course of the game, and he picks up more than enough there on 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. And in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up 1st down.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Falcons 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Intended
It is
for
third
Darnell Mooney.
and long.
Incomplete. He was defended by Brandon Echols.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Falcons send their punting unit out, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Penix now off the bootleg. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. And it's going to set up 2nd and 1.
25-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Uh-oh. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Robinson to the 5-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Atlanta. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Falcons extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Steelers 13.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steelers 1st down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, for the 5th time. He is in it. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll go again with Robinson. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here is Penix. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for.
Incomplete.
And that'll set up 4th down.
In a 4th down.
Brought down after a short return, and And that's where his team will get possession of the football. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. Jones now on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Jones. That's brought in by Myers. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field as the officials will sort this one out. 1st and 10. Now, Jones. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Intended for his windup. Jalen Walker on the coverage.
Jones to throw on 2nd down.